covering the street races? Well, we've had quite a day of racing and we've got even more on deck this afternoon. So these drivers are going to be pretty busy all day. Now, before we carry on, I'm just waiting for the words... Okay. Right, never mind, let's move on. I looked out at the parking situation earlier and every single... Now the fact, ladies and gentlemen, is nothing but muscle. Despite all that, the real test to race the final course of the day. Right, okay, all the drivers are now on the mark. And here's the start. Let's just wait. Behind me, and more laps still to go. As I was saying, do you know who else is just getting underway at React Team Sessions? In case you haven't heard of him, we've got a new driver by the name of Ryan Cooper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, really interesting battles out there, and absolutely certain of it. Now, this is right here. Alright, then we got a clear lead. With the clean so far. checkered flag and then he's won it. Well, this should be it for Cooper. Yes, there's Gavin May from the Griffiths team in the Cosworth Ford Escort. Now, Gavin tells a great story about the first time he cut that car loose on the overground. Something about a high-speed pursuit with a ticket that equaled 10% of his annual salary. Now, he fancies being a member of the Grit Runners because they've got access to some of the best and most legal venues. It's going to be one to watch today. Right, as I mentioned a bit earlier, quite clear. Severing, doing one man at a time. These races are by the drivers. Well, the Apex Glide team is also with us today. I've heard the most outlandish rumours about them. My favourite is that to get onto the team, every driver had to rear-end a police car and then escape. Hey, whatever the truth, they are a major force to be reckoned with as ever. Well, in case you didn't want to hold on, but hang on. I'm in the middle of something here. Right, where was I? Things will be heating up with Ryan Cooper in the field. It's just pure power. Those other drivers want no more here. Speak on! Right now, it's about time to start round two, everybody. Who's going to take the whole shot? I think this is a really good. Some demons now. All right, we're ready. Come on, get ready. With the track. Down to the wire, everybody. But this one will settle it. Who's going to take the whole shot? I can tell it's so close. That's it. Come on. Okay. Just ready for the start. What a race, the big names are really starting to get into it this weekend. Ryan Cooper's off to a decent start as well, you know. I believe he's actually embraced and beaten some of these. This wouldn't be complete without Ryan Cooper. He's a top contender in any contest. He even scares the pants from the top drifters. Just a few ticks more, just a few ticks. Is most definitely wounded. Make some noise, everybody. Come on, make some noise. Well, this is not right. Looks like Cooper is having quite a bit of an off day. And there we are. We're ready to go again. This is the big driver's set. He's ready to go. It's started, ladies and gents. Well, he didn't get the line, but if nothing else, Cooper's good at it. Oh, that's it. He's just taking a back line there. Run that Cooper wanted at all. And rounding out the field, we've got Ryan Cooper. The man oh wait, we're ready to roll. Here we have one man against the track. Yes, he's on the line. He's coming now. But if nothing else, Cooper's good at it. Oh, that's tip back. He's just taking a bad line there. Well, that's not quite the score we were all expecting from him. Not the score we were expecting at all. Well, we're off to quite a start this weekend, and it would be remiss of me not to mention Ryan Cooper. Cooper's made a jump from street racing. He's off to